stream. Oh! What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to the 2nd Street Marvel, and welcome to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're coming at you live every single Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or, you know, shortly thereafter. Hey, come on. I've got some excuses right now, don't I? Come on, man. You know what? Let me see how this thing, it looks like it's probably a little low. There we go. How's that? Probably a little bit better. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Now, if you're new here, what I typically do is I start off this Friday evening show talking about some of the comic books that I pulled for the week, and then I get in and interact with you all in the chats as we talk about some of the things going on this week. And what a week it's been, right? We've got those new Eternals has been finally trying to ramp up the hype for their movie getting ready to come out November 5th. Has anybody seen all these little clips they've been doing? What have they been doing for you? Let me know down in the comments below. Have you got your tickets for Eternals already? Are you going to go see it? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. I'd like to know that. And I feel like, I feel like I've just got to do this. I apologize if that. There we go. Sorry, I feel like the mic's not in my face enough. Like some of those guys that, in all their videos and live streams, they've got to shove that microphone in their face and down their throat like it was their boyfriend's chorizo. Yeah, we don't do that here. Thank you all so much for being here today. Now, Dixie, you're back. You're back, Dixie. I hope all is well. I see we've got Random Brad Creator in the house as well. Nikki, my man Mike, License to Shield Porter. And I know, and Big Grissom, I know y'all double fisting it tonight. Y'all double screening it. I know the main gang going on right now too. I was over there hanging out here before I started the show. It's actually kind of why I was sitting there. A few minutes late, I was having some medication and listening to their live stream, and then kind of lost track of time just over there listening to them talking just about stuff. But thank you all so much for being here today. What else is going on? That new Hawkeye trailer. Did you guys see that new Hawkeye trailer? You know what, guys? I'm not sure about anybody else. I'm sure I'm probably the only person that feels this way, but honestly, the Hawkeye show and these trailers, they're giving me more hype than that Spider-Man trailer did. Like, that Spider-Man trailer just doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't do it for me. But hey, that's just me, you know. Hey, and Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters. Seriously, like, freaking love Spider-Man. But like, yeah, you know, like, that trailer just doesn't do it for me. What is this supposed to be, a Doctor Strange movie? Come on, man. He got his own show coming up. He got his own movie coming out. Oh, I know. Let me get. Spider-Man needs a mentor, right? He's got to have somebody show him how to be a man. I doubt. That's kind of saying something bad, isn't it? Right? Aunt May can't raise Peter Parker good herself. Yeah. Oh, a little bit different when you think about it like that, isn't it? Well, anyway, guys, I kind of reviewed a lot of my books on Wednesday. We talked about those Wednesday morning, but one of the books we didn't talk about was this one right here. This is The Lot, issue number 4. This actually came out, I believe, last week, maybe the week before. And I finally got to give it a read. This is the end of this series, and here in the back, it's actually got a little another little backup story that goes along with Tankers, which was a series that they did on Bad Idea Comics as well. It was written by oh man, why all of a sudden I'm Robert Venditti. Why all of a sudden am I forgetting his name when he's the guy who came in and wrote probably the greatest Hawkman story ever? They have that on here. Mission Go, a Tanker's story. It's all in black and white here and everything. And it's done by the same art team and everything that did that series as well. Juan Jose Rip and Dave Sharp on letters. So yeah, The Lot is about this. It's like this movie studio, right? It's like this movie studio, and this particular lot hadn't been used in a long time. And this movie studio hired this young lady, and she came in, trying to make a name for herself. Well, what happened? We find out is there was this evil spirit that they all kind of made. They all made a deal with. You know what? Maybe I just need to get out of this thing. Maybe I just need to. There we go. Sorry, guys. I've got to do this. It was just bugging me. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. Oh, did I not get it? Apparently I didn't get that high enough. Thought I had it. There we go. I think we're cooking now, guys. Sorry about that. But basically, she takes over this movie studio lot, and she goes there, and she kind of opens it up, and they start shooting movies and everything. She's starting to have success. But what we find out is that there was these basically like these evil spirits. It was Harvey Weinstein was there. The ghost of Harvey Weinstein was there and basically struck these deals with all of these movie producers, writers, directors, and different things like that. They all made a deal to basically kind of get rich and famous for the things that they wanted to do. They were basically guaranteed success, and then for 50 years, and then it was time to pay the piper. And yeah, they all sacrificed some things as well, but then eventually the bill came due. And you can kind of get some of it out of there, kind of maybe the allegory they're making to Hollywood and the real world, I guess. And so you see some of that, but then what happens was this girl who actually went to this lot and unsealed the place and kind of released these beasts on everybody, and was kind of going out and taking care of these people, if you know what I'm saying, collecting on the debt that was due. Basically comes to her in this last issue, comes to her and is like, hey, and she's like, oh, you're gonna kill me? He's like, no, we're not gonna kill you. Like, you released us. Like, we're here to make the deal with you. You set us free to do all this stuff, basically for us to collect our debts. So we're here to make a deal with you. And do you want to basically what deal do you want to make? I can't exactly remember how she put it. Like, does she want to basically go sacrifice some stuff or become the collector? And she goes out to collect on these debts by being taken over by this spirit. And basically, she goes after these CEOs and everything and kills them. And they have the dues. It's time for the dues to be paid, man. And she goes out and basically collects and and kills a lot of people, and that's pretty much it. She ends up being all good because like she's like, hey, like I don't want to trade basically my integrity or whatnot just for some fame and shit. Like, hey, maybe these people will, but I'm not willing to do that. And so that's kind of how she became the collector. She decided to do better. But I thought this series was really good. Again, it's called The Lot on Bad Idea Comics. These comics are, I wouldn't say they're necessarily hard to find, but only certain retailers can get them. And it's kind of like their gimmick, I guess, over there. But they've been putting out some pretty decent books. I think I've got all of the series except for one of them. There was one shot I didn't get, Whalesville, that I never got and got a chance to read. I actually haven't read Tankers or Pirate Queen. Or what was the other one? Sleigh Bells. I haven't read those yet. I know there might be another one that I haven't read all the books there. But Bad Idea has been doing a pretty good job with their books and everything as far as that's concerned. Really enjoying a lot of that. What they've been doing with their series. And like I said, they're a small publishing company. They're just starting up. They just started over this last year and it's been kind of rocky. It's been kind of rough. But I don't know. They're putting out some pretty good books and good quality too. I would say definitely. Again, the FOC dates are getting ready to come up. If you ever look through like the previews magazine, I've got here. It's all big old thick magazine right here. The previews, and you get in here, and this has all the books getting ready to release in 2 months. And you go through here. You go through this book, and you pre-order, right? You put in your pre-orders 2 months ahead of time. Sometimes some things come out later than that. There's some, like, a lot of times the omnibuses, they advertise like 3, 4, 5 months ahead of time. And certain other books like that just end up coming out later. Even like the statues and stuff like that, when you go to pre-order those, they get the orders and they might come out 6 months later. Or maybe even later. It just depends on how long it takes for them to get, I'm assuming, back to the United States from wherever they're made at overseas. But there's one of the things that they've been doing a lot of, and I noticed in here in this month's previews. Let's see, they've actually got in here EC Comics. EC Comics being in here, solicited in here, which is interesting because here what they're doing is they're putting out a lot of these they're hardcover books of like Picto Fiction Library complete set, EC Archives Crime Suspense Stories Volume 1 hardcover. You got EC Archives Shock Suspense Stories Volume 2 hardcover. Tales from the Crypt Volume 3. Just these different ones being solicited in here, and they're all like $50. They're $50, and they've got, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're the same exact as these ones right here that I've been picking up from Vault Comics, or not from Vault Comics, but Dark Horse Comics. They've been putting these. This is actually green up here. It's not. Yeah, it's a lot of that green you're seeing through. But these right here are collected, and it's got 6. This one's not green. This one's got 6 different books in here, right? And it's got this one's got a forward from Steven Spielberg. Now, what they've got in here is, look, this trade paperback reprints the first 6 complete issues of the pulp comic classic Shock Suspense Stories, featuring the titanic artistic talents of Jack Kamen, Jack Davis, Joe Orlando, Graham Ingalls, and Wally Wood, with a foreword by Steven Spielberg. And it contains these 6 issues. And I'm telling you, these books right here are absolutely fucking great. Whether you get these ones like I have been getting from Dark Horse Comics, these reprints right here, these ones are $20, or you get these ones that are $50, and these things are worth the money. The books themselves, the stories and everything in there, the art is absolutely great. I can't say that there's a one of these that I have ever opened up and not enjoyed the stories or the art. Now, part of that, I mean, you can see a lot of the art in here. A lot of it, like even the ones that are like the horror stories and everything, they're really telling these kind of moral tales that kind of have sick, twisted endings. Some of them, maybe some of them are a little bit horrific. Think of that movie or that TV show, Tales from the Crypt. That was literally taken from the pages of these EC comics. The Crypt Keeper is in the Tales from the Crypt one, and has a lot of these tales. And when you read a lot of them, they sound like some of the shows that you remember watching, right? I remember watching those when I was a kid, and a lot of those shows when I'm reading these books remind me of exactly that. So I'm sure what they did was they started taking all these comics and basically translating them directly to screen, really, if you think about it. I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine if Marvel Studios did that? Could you imagine? Like they made these adaptations of the comic books into movies. Wouldn't that be fucking sick? Like, could you imagine it? Like actually seeing Infinity Gauntlet on screen? There's no need to change it. It's all good. Oh, my bad. My bad. Speaking of which, um, this next week we've actually got this limited edition. This is Something is Killing the Children. It's coming in a hardcover and it's got a slipcase on it. These things are getting ready to come out next week. Chances are, if you haven't pre-ordered this already, you're probably not going to get it unless maybe your local comic book shop got a bunch of these in, extras or something like that. But chances are these things are going to go fast. And I can't remember what they were solicited at, like $70 or something like that. It's Something is Killing the Children by Boom Studios. This is the first 15 issues. Essentially, you could say it's like the twin or the Archer's Peak saga, if you will. And it's got the first 15 issues, and it's coming in this hardcover. It's nice slipcase, dude. It's pretty badass. It's pretty badass. This is getting ready to come out this weekend. But guys, channel members, if you're a channel member here, you're one of the immortal Myrtle Maniacs. Well, you can see some of those great people down in the comments section there. They got the little badges by their names. Yeah, those are the immortal Myrtle Maniacs. And what they do is basically the channel members, they donate their hard-earned dollars to the channel to help support the channel. And one of the things we do with the money from the channel memberships here is we put them into crowdfunding comics. Also to help fund the channel as well. I mean, I buy all kinds of comic books and everything that we talk about here every single week. But one of the things that we're going to be doing next week is giving away this to one of our lucky channel members. This is Lady Death. This is chapter 13, Deathocalypse. This is the road to Deathocalypse. This one is Cataclysmic Majesty number 1. We're going to be doing a giveaway of this to our channel members here over next weekend on a live stream. We're going to have a members only stream. We're going to get together. We're going to talk. We're going to have some fun. Make sure if you're one of the channel members, one of the immortal Myrtle Maniacs, make sure that you stay tuned to the community wall. We're going to set all that up. We're going to have a week in advance. We're going to get together next weekend. And we're going to do the giveaway for this thing. One of our lucky channel members is going to win this. And again, this is one of the projects that we back with the channel memberships. Now, recently, Brian Polito, he just launched his Kickstarter as well, a new one for, it's Hell Witch versus Lady Death. Wargasm, which is kind of what this was on the road to, where we're going to see Hell Witch take on Lady Death in a battle to the death. Wait, aren't they both dead? Yeah. Anyway, Point being, that's the new campaign that just launched. It's getting ready to close here in I don't know what, another like probably 30 days or so. I don't have a link. I don't have a link to show you. I'll get one. We'll get one. We'll get one. Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, that's one of the things that we are doing. So channel members, make sure you stay tuned for that. And also, guys, if you're not one of the channel members, you are still here hanging out on the live streams and things like that. You collect this thing called Myrtle Bit. You get Myrtle Bit by just being here on the live streams. You also get extra by interacting with all the great people you see in the chat. Some of the things we're going to give away here next week are going to be these right here. We got Canto 3, Lionhearted, issue number 1, signed by the writer David Booher himself. He was recently at New York Comic Con last weekend. By the way, did you guys see that show, that update that your boy Myrtle gave to us from New York Comic Con this last week? I mean, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Round of applause for your boy Myrtle. Power Rangers Unlimited by that racist Frank Gogol. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Come on, man. Also, this right here, Dead End Kids, the trade paperback from that fucking racist Frank Gogol. I'm kidding. Like, you know what? You know what? Sometimes Frank Gogol was recently canceled. We're also giving away another copy of 2 stories right here. Great stuff. You know, there was somebody that came out and made some allegations against this guy, saying he was some sort of racist and everything. He was telling racist jokes. And, you know, having done a lot of the work that I done back in the day, just in all the people that I have managed and supervised and things like that, one of the things that you get in dealing with people is how things happen to what actually happened to how somebody feels about it, right? You know, and that's saying that just like when you're in a situation, maybe something happens and you feel a certain way and you're feeling like, damn, man, like, shit, like maybe you're feeling put out and maybe you call somebody out about it and, you know, maybe like, hey, no, I didn't mean, like, no, you know, like sometimes things in our lives that have happened to us lead us to, you know, maybe jump to conclusions or think the worst about certain people or in situations and things like that, right? It's natural. It happens. I mean, none of us had a perfect childhood. Hell, none of us have probably had a perfect adulthood, and things like that. So sometimes, you know, when you hear these people making allegations against people of racism and things like that, like, you know, you kind of need specifics, right? So you know, like this particular thing that I'm talking about with this writer I was talking about a minute ago. Somebody came out and made some allegations against him, and you know what they said? Like, yeah, I get it. Sounds like this guy was drunk and made some off the wall comments to be offensive. Maybe try to get some laughs. Who knows? Maybe he thought he was funny. I don't doubt that the guy was drinking. I mean, they were all drinking. I don't doubt the person was drinking and made some off the wall, you know. But to go and say, you know, maybe treat this guy like a leper and say that he's a racist without any actual, like, with kind of these vague allegations of things, this vague kind of retelling of the events that went down. You know, it always makes you question. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta know. Like, I need, because like I need to know what was said. Because these days, a lot of times people hear things and they think that something or someone is being racist, and it's like, no, that's what are you talking about? No. And a lot of times, you know what, people mistake other things for racism as well. Discrimination can happen to anybody for anything, and it doesn't always come out, and it always doesn't always come down to racism. You can be discriminated against without it being a race issue. Totally. But, you know, and that's why, you know, it's very important. You know, you got to hear things out, you know, allegations, things coming from years ago. Man. But sometimes we put ourselves in situations, right? Sometimes we put ourselves in situations. But anyway, hey, we're giving away some comic books. But we've got a little bit more to talk about here as well, because one of the things we're going to talk about here a little later on, here in a few minutes, is this whole strike. This whole, what is it? IATSE? What is it? The International Authorization to supplant education. No, the IATSE strike that's getting ready to go on Monday. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But yeah, guys, we got some giveaways, some comics that we're going to do. Be here, check your Myrtle bit down and don't worry. That one that's in the first place, I'm going to get his shit taken care of. It's going to be fixed. Don't worry. We'll get that taken care of. But yeah, we're going to give those away. One lucky channel member is going to get a copy of Lady Death, Cataclysmic Majesty as well. Now, speaking of which, one other thing I wanted to talk about is next week, channel members, probably Tuesday evening. Plan on this Tuesday evening. We got this book right here getting ready to come out here. This is The Story of Marvel Studios. This is like some hardcover double books. I mean, you can see there's like 2 books in there. They're hardcover in this little slipcase telling the story of Marvel Studios. A lot of behind the scenes stuff, talking to directors, writers, producers, visual effects, actors, all the different people, probably everybody that's going to go on strike on Monday. Their crowning jewel over the last 12 years, 13 years, I don't know, does the one of them count? Is going to be hitting stores on Wednesday. And they're going to be striking. But guys, I'm gonna get my when we get done doing the comic book pull lists and everything at the shop. I'm gonna come home, get my books read, and then we are going to start a live stream for channel members only, reading through Marvel, the story of Marvel Studios. Now, hey, you know what? I'll do it for the public. I'll do it for the public right now. But you got to put them on the glass for me, right? I'm kidding. No, channel members, we're doing that Tuesday evening. So make sure that you guys are here for that, because I think it's going to be pretty cool. I want to see what all it's got. It's going to have like, photos from behind the scenes and just a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm really into that kind of stuff. Like behind the scenes shit is absolutely cool. So I can't wait to see this one. This week. Okay, so who all we got here? I see we've got my man Mike Porter, Nikki, B. Grissom. Everybody's saying, what's up? Yeah, busy time. Dixie is in the building. Random Brad. Let's see, Daniel Fisher is here. Had to catch up with y'all with these trailers later. Yeah, there's a lot of them coming in There's a lot of them coming out right now. They just dropped. Lord Veedo. My man with 15 months of membership. My man. Says 15 months, brother. 15 more to go. Yeah. Hey, maybe by those next 15, I'll be back to fighting form. Why doesn't your notifications come out? Sometimes it's just a little bit delayed. On there. But like, let's see here. I think I seen it come through. Let's see. Yeah. There's that one. And then let's see, what's the next one we got here? Mike, License to Shield Porter, my man, with a $4.99 super chat. Says Dr. Papa figure thinks he's kind of a supreme strange. Says hello. Oh man, that's funny. My man, Mike Porter. Thank you so much for being here. Tim's Talk, my man, how are you doing? What is up, my brother? I seen you. You were over on Rookie's channel earlier. I seen you over there. Seen you over there on Rookie's channel a little bit earlier, chatting it up about some Dragon Ball Z. Seen you all decked out. In the gear. Here, you know what? Let me get this thing. On. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Proxy, my man. What is up? That shirt reminds me of 1979. Yeah, absolutely. I need that shirt when I need that shirt when I'm locked up Facebook jail for making SJWs cry. Oh, Lord Veedo, that's funny. Yeah, this is the way, Lord Veedo. You know what? Speaking of which, I ordered one of them. I ordered one of them hats. Drunk 3PO got out. The Rebellion hats. I ordered one. You got the new ones that they're doing. I ordered one of those the other day. Yeah, I did. I don't even have a Nerd Vengers hat. She don't even got a Nerd Vengers shirt. Yeah, Mike fucking Porter. Yeah. Same with Hot Toys pre-orders are taking a year or more ahead. Yeah. Some of those they do really early. Like this Captain America I got. I don't even know when that one came out. Like there's one that's supposed to be coming out very soon. That's a Black Widow. I've had on sale for. I remember pre-ordering it a long time ago, but that's okay. I mean, I can wait. I can wait on stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it'll get here when it's get here. Plus, they're high ticket items anyway. Like it's okay if they take their time. Yeah, toga. Going to a toga party tomorrow. I've been to a toga party since the college days. Nice. All right. Sounds like fun, man. Are you going? You free balling it? I mean, I would think that's the only way to go to a toga party is free balling it. Yeah. Go all Belushi. Yeah. I could see that too. You know what? I could see Veedo totally fucking, totally togaing it up, man. Seriously. Kendall, my man, what is that? How are you doing, my brother? Hope all is going well. Little Caesars, what? Yeah, respect the source material. Absolutely. That limited edition is sick. Wish I would have pre-ordered that bad boy. Yeah, I know, man. It's pretty nice. It's pretty badass. Like, if I would have thought of it, I would have ordered 2 of them. Did like a giveaway or something. Yeah, I don't know. I want a new badge for 15 months straight. God, when do the next ones kick in? I think the next ones kick in after a year. I think the next one is 2 years. I think the next one's 2 years. And that's when you get the one that looks like you're in space. Cosmic. We're going cosmic. Yeah, I need to win that Lady Death. Yeah, absolutely, Lord. I got some stuff coming to you anyway, Lord Veedo. Did I send you some stickers already? I can't remember if I sent you some stickers and stuff already. Yeah. Some nunchucks. Yeah, absolutely some nunchucks. For sure. Need that race of Power Rangers also. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I know you love your Power Rangers. Yeah. That should be your badge, Lord Veedo. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, the Power Rangers? Or nunchucks. Yeah. Some people always he's seriously yeah. Is it Clayton Bigsby? He's a total. No, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about, Dixie. Let's see. Where are we at? I only portray one whenever the camera's on. Oh, Reefer, you're terrible. I was called a bigot and a homophobe for not liking By Superman. Oh, you bigot. You free. Oh God, Lord Veedo. Yeah, yeah, you know, I think I seen your boy Myrtle writing up a story on that. I think I seen your boy Myrtle writing up a story on the whole Superboy thing. Probably be for Trailer Park News. Yeah, probably be for Trailer Park News. It's what he usually does that. Does that on. Got banned on Facebook for 3 days. We're talking back to the SJWs. Yeah, I don't even get on Facebook anymore, man. I don't even get on Facebook anymore. I can't remember the last time I was on there. Can't remember. Yeah. Let's go, Brandon. Walk the cat on your keyboard. What's that all about anyway? What's the Let's Go Brandon thing? What don't I know there? I hear everybody doing this. You know, I'm over on Young Ripper 59. I'll be in the chats and shit. Like at the very, I see people doing. I'm like, what the fuck is Let's Go Brandon? What is this? What is this bullshit? Do I need to know? Do I need to know what this Let's Go Brandon bullshit is? I feel like I need to. We got now he's reading the chat. Yeah, an hour later. Thoughts on Adam Warlock getting introduced in your favorite Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. And unfortunately, it's James Gunn doing it all. So, I mean, that's just the thing we're going to have to deal with. Yeah, it sucks. Brother, ever since I broke my neck, I've been slowly getting back to fighting for him. Nice. Yeah. But Beetle can evolve sexual something. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm hoping so, Veedo. Hoping so. Like I said, I'm feeling better day by day, week by week. feeling better and better. Like right now, I've been better, so I've been able to move around more. But now because of that, I feel like I'm starting to feel just different pains, and maybe it's just from moving around more. Yeah, taking off the strap on off, man. You're terrible. Let's see. All right, be right. All right, Todd, my man, what is up, Marvel Maniac? I hope all's going well with you. All right, so let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about this thing out there everybody's talking about right now, right? And that's this strike that is possibly going to be happening this Monday with the international, I don't know, arts and theater specialists and entertainment. It's the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees are going on strike. They're going on strike on Monday, more than likely. And what this is pretty much all the people behind the production of your movies and everything, right? They've got a list of grievances. They're working long hours. Not getting their little potty breaks. They need to have more fair and safe conditions, a fair living wage. That's what's going on. Now, one thing I will say is, look, there's a lot we're going to get into when it comes to this. One of the things we're going to talk about is unions. For the most part, I don't think unions are necessary. For most jobs out there, you hear about like grocery stores and some of these places having unions. Look, these are entry-level minimum wage style jobs. You don't need a union for something like that. There's no reason for you to pay union dues out of your minimum wage check. They're probably not going to be doing much better for you anyway. And if they are, it's probably not going to be fun. It's bullshit is what it is. But these are minimum wage jobs, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I would say they're a little above, maybe a little above, but certainly nothing that is where you need to have representation or anything like that when it comes to dealing with your employers. A lot of times these things kind of break down communications because they can't necessarily just directly outright do and say certain things to you because of the union. Now, there are plenty of things where I think unions absolutely do good for people. If you're in a trade, absolutely. What do they got? Like welders unions. I think isn't there even plumbers unions? Plumbers, truckers, a lot of different things like that. And one of the things we've got here is these people who work behind the scenes on movie theaters or on movie sets and things like that. And these people, I think, they've got a craft that absolutely is something that they should probably be unionized for. That's all good. But altogether, I don't think it's very specific to what type of job that it is that you're doing that you should be paying union fees and being part of a union. And working at fucking Target or Vaughn's or Safeways or whatever grocer you have in your part of the country don't require that. Now, if they're working in a grocery store and they're doing actual, like, say they're working in like the deli, and they're actually being doing butcher type stuff, doing certain cuts on steaks and some of those different kinds of things, maybe if they're an actual butcher. But if they're like it was when I used to work at Walmart, they're just going back to the stock room and picking the steaks up out of a little brown box that's got all the different steaks in there and going and putting it on the shelf. You don't need to be a part of a union for that. It's bullshit to pay the union fees for something like that. Now, like I said, if you're a welder, absolutely. You're in the trades, any of the trades, absolutely. Electrician, I'm sure electricians have trades, just all the, in a trade. You know what trades are. I hope you do. Anyway, but like I said, you're working at McDonald's, you're working at Walmart, you're working at Target, These, like I said, these are kind of really entry level jobs. Now there are lower, I mean, there's probably lower entry level style jobs as well, a lot of fast food and everything. But certainly in all these places, you can learn skills and you can work your way up. You can become part of management and all these different kinds of things. But it's not really necessary to have it for certain things, and that's one of the things I don't. Some of the stuff that I don't think there is. Now, I will say the same things apply in places like that, non-unionized places, as it does at these unionized places. And I would say this because of some of the grievances that we're hearing from a lot of these people who are working on these movie sets, working long hours, not getting adequate breaks, not getting PP breaks, and things like that on time or in a time when they need it. So they're not sitting there on the set doing the PP dance while holding their boom, right? Now, having worked a job for many years myself, having worked in management positions, and pretty much anywhere from the bottom all the way to the well, not quite the top. I've been part of that whole thing in these types of in work situations before. And one of the things I can definitely say is that, look, you're not a little kid. You need to go take a potty break. Go take a potty break. Go take a leak. However, if you're sitting there in the middle of a movie set, it's probably not that easy, right? So I would say that there's definitely some challenges and some different hurdles to overcome. But ultimately, shouldn't the place be taking, I mean, they should be taking adequate breaks and everything like that at certain times for people to go relieve themselves. If not, they should have at least backups somewhere close by. Like, hey, man, like I need you to like come in here and like, can you come hold this shit? Because I can tell you one thing, if I ever worked at a place where I have to ask my boss if I can go take a little pee pee or a poo poo, I'm going to tell my boss to fuck off. I don't give a shit how much money I'm making. Now, however, I do understand the situation here though. Like I said, they could be in the middle of a huge, big Hollywood budget production. Like, and all of a sudden, like, we got to stop everything up because you got to go take a pee pee. Like, couldn't you have done this before we shot or anything like that? But again, that comes down to getting breaks at certain specific times, right? Which is one of the things they're not doing. But all of these things, these same kinds of things happen at places, at all kinds of places. Probably the place that you work at, these same things happen. I don't give a shit if you work at, Taco Bell, Denny's, or even fucking Target. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, these kinds of things still exist in places like that, where somebody feels that they have to put up their hand and ask if they can go to the restroom because their supervisor's writing them about productivity or whatever, right? Chances are, look, if your boss is really ever doing that to you, tell your boss to fuck off and go get a new job. Or maybe you need to go talk to his boss, because that kind of shit is fucked up. You're not a little kid. And matter of fact, I even told my kids, like if they're at school, they got to put up their hand, whatever, go use it. Like if they got to go and it's that bad, which they themselves shouldn't let it get to be that bad. They should do it ahead of time, and the teacher's like, no, and you got to go, just go. Just go. Just go. What are you gonna? You gonna wet? You gonna wet your pants because the teacher just wants to be a jerk, or because you couldn't just go to the restroom earlier? There's kind of a double thing there. It's still kind of their fault. But the thing is, these are some of the grievances that happen, and a lot of times, and that's the thing about what's going on here with some of this stuff is some of the terminology they're using for this suit that they're talking about here, going on strike on Monday. To me, they use a lot of bullshit terms like a fair wage, and then safe, and what was it? Safe working conditions, basically, right? And the thing is ultimately, being in a workspace, right? For one, the term a fair wage is bullshit. It's bullshit anyway. I mean, we could get into that. We could get into minimum wage and all of these different kinds of things. But ultimately, it's bullshit. Not every job, say minimum wage, say it's $15. Does everybody deserve to make $15? I can tell you there's a whole lot of jobs out there that the person doing that job don't need to be making $15 an hour. I'm not saying that that person isn't good or worthy to make that much money, but for the job that they are doing, they probably don't need to be making that much money. Plus, there's always entry-level jobs and things like that. Plus, it depends on what state you're in. There's all kinds of things that matter when going to different things. What's cost of living where you're at? What's just all different kinds of stuff, right? So minimum wage is kind of really bullshit anyway. And chances are, hopefully you're making more than minimum wage. Maybe you have to start at minimum wage, but hopefully in less than 3 months, 6 months, a year, you're getting a raise and you're making more than that. Most jobs you do. Not all jobs though. Not all jobs. But the same thing goes on at these places as goes on as same as obviously we're hearing from these studio productions, things like that, is somebody not being able to go to a restroom, not getting adequate breaks and things like that, which I think is pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. Now, I could see if, like you're supposed to get your break every 2 hours and maybe you push an extra 30 minutes or so, 15, 20, 30 minutes, just because you have this certain thing you guys just need to get done and you get it done. Right? There are certain things. But again, when they're doing these big productions like that, it's kind of hard to do some of that kind of stuff. And I totally get that. And please keep your dignity and don't just wet your pants. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. But ultimately what it is chances are, and this is why I feel for the studios in this case, because chances are the studios probably don't really have a problem giving a lot of their people raises. Chances are, but they're also probably hurting right now as well because they're probably not making the kind of money that they would used to be making during other times before, considering all the pandemic, the shutdowns and all that kinds of stuff. But, that's one thing to be said. But chances are the studios, they have nothing to do with that. I mean, because they're not down there constantly holding everybody's hand, making sure that everybody gets their little potty breaks, everybody gets their little lunches and things like that. They count on somebody else to do that for them. They count on somebody else to make sure that the people that are under their employ are getting their breaks, are getting their lunches, and all of these different kinds of things. They have somebody else they're counting on for that. And obviously, a lot of these places, it's not being done. Now, that could come down to the producer. It could come down to the director. Maybe it's coming down to the actors. Didn't I hear some stories that supposedly Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is such a diva? Well, yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm sure a lot of these people are. But that doesn't, and sure, a lot of these people have the kind of clout to hold up productions and do these kinds of things. But you still got to have somebody there to help manage this kinds of stuff and make sure it don't happen. Because a lot of these things can be avoided. And like I said, there's somebody there that they're relying on that's not making it happen, that's not letting it happen, and allowing these things to happen. Now, a lot of these people that feel like they're not getting paid well enough, that they're not getting their breaks and everything on time and doing well enough, you know what could alleviate a lot of that? Probably wouldn't even have to give them raises. Is keep your employees happy, right? Making sure that they get their breaks and their lunches and all these little things on time. Just like anybody should, right? It's like anybody should. They have these people there running these productions. They have people in charge of all of this stuff. But ultimately, they got somebody that they're counting on to handle that, and it's not being done. And now they're at fault for it. And now they've got what it is because it starts with one little grievance. Then it becomes another one. Then there's another one. Then there's another one. And then there's another one. And all these little grievances, you know what? They're all the simplest things to take care of. They're all the smallest things, but they all add up to very big things. And then by the time you have all of these little things that are so easy to take care of because you got one prick on the lot not doing his fucking job, now you've got all these tiny little grievances that on top of that are making all these fucking people upset that they're getting ready to go strike on you, and now you have to fucking pay them more. It would be easier to fire the motherfucker that's supposed to be doing that goddamn job, put somebody else in there, make sure everybody's getting their breaks, make sure that it's going according to how it's supposed to fucking go, and you make sure the people are happy. And you know what? Chances are you probably wouldn't have to give them fucking raises too. If you're happy doing your job, you feel appreciated, you don't worry as much about some of those kinds of things. Sure, you want to make more money. Chances are, hopefully, you're not selling yourself short. If you are, maybe you need to talk to your boss about a raise altogether anyway. It might be worth a talk. You might be surprised. But there's a lot of things, even me knowing from just being, regular peon, regular employees stance, that I'm willing to put up with a lot of shit. Like, little things. As long as, like, everything's copacetic. Like, you cool, we're cool, everything's all good. All those there is no little grievances and all that stuff, like, I'm willing to, well, I guess that's what I meant. I'm willing to make a little bit less money to be happy at my job and be happy what I'm doing and have everybody around, just enjoying what they're doing. But you get all these little things added together, it's not worth the fucking money, and you couldn't pay me enough. It's simpler if you keep the employee happy. But you've also got to make sure that the employee is meeting the minimum requirements of their job at least. Hopefully they're doing better. But that's really what's going on here with a lot of these things, these grievances and stuff. Just some of the stuff that I've heard out there. Just reading some of the different articles from Variety, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, some of these different things. That's ultimately what it is. Because the other thing is about any fucking job. I don't care where you are. You know what? Any fucking job you work in, you know what it is? I don't give a shit what you do, what business you're in. It's a people business. It's a people business. Dealing with people, hopefully selling them on the fact that they like their job, and hopefully giving them a job that they like. Hopefully, then, you keep them happy. They will in turn keep the people that they're dealing with happy, right? It's very fucking simple shit. Very fucking simple, basic shit that it takes to keep things like this from happening. Very simple. How hard is it to make sure that the people that are working these extra overtime hours on these sets are getting fucking fairly compensated for overtime? Chances are they're probably not getting over. They're probably not like on that kind of thing. But also getting their breaks and stuff like that. It's fucking simple. And again, it sucks for these studios because it all comes down to somebody that they're relying on to make sure that shit is happening on these sets. That's ultimately what a lot of this comes down to. And now they have to pay the price. Now they have to pay the price in the sense that they're in negotiations with all of their employees at this point, who are basically saying, "Yeah, bro, we're gonna strike because this guy over here, this fucking prick that's supposed to be doing this job, making sure that I'm getting my breaks, he don't do it." But then again, you know what? Shouldn't your union have been making sure that was taken care of a long time ago? You can't tell me that there's not fucking laundry list of people and grievances that have led to this bullshit. It had to, this didn't just happen in 6 months, a fucking year. This didn't just happen since productions just started up last year, since the pandemic shut down. This was only, is that what it was? It was just like the last year that kind of, was the last year that he kind of did that? No. Again, it's very simple shit. And you know what? I'm sure these people probably deserve to be paid better. But I bet you they'd feel a lot better about shit if they didn't have this laundry list of grievances. Again, these little things that add up to the big things. And that's the other thing, is a lot of people always underestimate all those little things. All those little things that add up to the big thing, right? that add up to the big thing. It's not, there's no, what is they always say, the straw that finally broke the camel's back, right? I mean, sure, the straw's not heavy, but you put a lot of them motherfuckers on, like, that shit gets heavy, right? That's exactly what it is. All this shit could probably easily be avoided if there's somebody on that lot doing what the fuck they're supposed to. And that's why a lot of this stuff, it's gonna be like, people are thinking like, oh, this might only go on for, hopefully just for a few days. Maybe they'll have it all figured out by Monday. Fuck no, they're not gonna have it. They're not gonna have it figured out by Monday. They're not gonna have it figured out by Monday. Come Monday, once the strike starts, I honestly don't think they're gonna have it figured out soon. Kind of hard to say when they might resume filming and productions again. And then not only that, basically they're part of these unions and stuff. And if anybody, these guys who are in these unions decide to go to work anyway, oh, they get in trouble for sure. Any people who are hoping to become part of the unions go to work on these lots. They're basically threatened with, you're probably not going to be one of us and part of the union anytime soon, buddy. Remember when we were striking and you went to work? Like I said, in these situations, I think a union is good. But can you imagine working at a fucking place like can you imagine working at like fucking Walmart and you have to go on strike and all that bullshit for your minimum fucking wage job that you're paying fucking dues for? Just because a few assholes can't, make sure that their people are getting their little PP breaks on time? Fuck that. Like I said, unions have a place in certain places and not in others. In this situation, these guys are going to get paid. They obviously deserve to. They've been putting up with shit. Give them some little bonuses. But again, all of this could have easily been avoided by somebody on that fucking lot doing their job. Let's get here into the chat to see what everybody's saying. All right. Oh man, does this thing freeze up on me? Oh wait. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. What's going on here? Did this whole thing freeze up on me? Oh, it looks like it did, didn't it? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. All right. Is it just my mouse? It must just be my mouse is dead or something. I'm gonna have to. All right, there we go. There we go. My mouse disconnected. All right. Let's see. Who all we got in the building? We have any other people joining? Let's see what we got. Just look up Dave Chappelle, Clayton Bigsby. All right. Myrtle can't write. Don't. Random thing is new to me. Yeah. IATSE Strike? Huh? Chuck Keyworth, what is up? Says some gal was interviewing a NASCAR driver named Brandon, and fans in the stands were chanting "Fuck Joe Biden," and she said they're cheering for you. So she's a brilliant or lame cover up. Huh. That's funny. So they were saying F Biden while he was being interviewed. And she was like, oh, they're cheering for you. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. That's funny. Yeah. Unions are pretty much useless. Yeah, like I said, in some situations, I think they'd probably work out. But like I said, you working your fucking minimum wage job at fucking Walmart, Target, your local grocer. It's not even like it's not worth paying this dudes to some dickhead that don't have a real fucking job to go to work. Nah. Yeah. Let's go Brandon Chan, something to do with political anti-Biden shit. So started one of your NASCAR events. Not one of my NASCAR events. I don't watch that bullshit. Yeah, do the PP dance while holding a boom. Do that every morning, right? Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah, take a PP jar with you. Yeah, you take Hey, wear a diaper. Wear a diaper. And that's what's gonna happen. You know what? I guarantee you, there was probably some fucking producer or some shit on the lot probably said that to somebody like, wear a diaper. And they're probably like, I'm gonna go tell my union rep. And that's pretty fucked up. But it is funny. Notorious for peeing in public, but not in public in front of people, not since I was a kid. No, sorry, let's care for Hollywood is good. Yeah, probably so. Probably so, to be honest with you, Dixie. Simple Sparrow, my man. What is up, Max? I once played the league or whatever, and I kept saying I had to pee. I played outfield, way outfield. I went to choose a pee during the game. There you go. Hey, you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. Air Spider 23, what is up? How you doing? Says my 7th grade math teacher did that. Wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. I threatened to pee on the floor next to him. He let me leave. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I told my kids, like, dude, some shit like that happens to you. Look, I trust your judgment. Go to the restroom. But like I said, you probably needed to go to the restroom sooner, so you should have went earlier. But before it got to that point where you had to, pee on the floor and just walk out of the room. You can go to Buc-ee's and get 15 or more there. It's a Walmart convenience store. It's crazy. The fudge makers make $18 an hour. Damn. $18 an hour to make some fudge, huh? Yeah. Yeah, never pee your pants. Whip it out first. Yeah. Keep your employees happy. Give them weed. Yeah. Oh, Reefer says, that's funny, dude. That's funny. Yeah. Pissed off and pissed on, yeah. Yep, absolutely. Depends on the woman doing the pissing. Oh, man. I don't speak wiser men. Listen, forgot why I'm commenting this. Yeah. I hear you. I blame Bernard in accounting. There you go. Yeah. Sozu Sozin, thank you so much for being here. Let's see, where are we at now? Oh, man, that's... Nah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. None of that. And imagine your union dues are being donated to a political party that you oppose. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, no. I'm good there, man. Oh, yeah. So you have a green screen. Yeah, no, I've had one. No, I'm not. No, I'm in the studio. That's real background. It's a real background. No, I've actually had it for a while. Just yeah, it's not like I can work out. It's not like I can work out in the gym part of the studio right now anyway. You know what I mean? I can't work out there, so yeah. Kind of sucks. You guys should go read Everfrost Period Volume 1. Volume 1 is only 4 issues. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's a newer one, right? That's a newer one. But anyway, guys, that's really all I had to say about like all that whole those people getting ready to go on strike. Like, hey, I get it. Thing is it was such a simple thing that they could have taken care of. Such a simple thing. You don't have a laundry list of grievances. Chances are you wouldn't have to be giving these people raises. Some motherfucker got caught slipping doing a job. Now they got to pay the piper. Yeah. Let's see where else. I wonder. Oh yeah, like check this one out. See if I can do this one. Is it this one? Oh yeah, check that one out. See? Yeah. Woo! Bermuda, baby. Woo! Yeah. Bermuda. No, that's not it. Where's it at? Oh, maybe it's not on this one. Is that one? No. It's not that one. No. Oh. That one. There we go. See, we can go cosmic too. We can go cosmic. We can go comic shop. Yeah. We can go all kinds of places. Where you guys want to go? Pretty soon we might actually be going to the trailer park. Yeah, Myrtle might take us there. Yeah. I believe it's from Black Mask Comics. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Bermuda, baby. Yeah. What's up, Aglax? How are you doing? How are you doing? I was just talking earlier about some comic books, man, about doing some of these giveaways. And we're giving away these comic books. How are you doing, Aglax? I want to try a sushi burger. Take us where they have sushi burgers. A sushi burger? You know what, man? The other weekend we went for sushi, man. It was great, man. I like sushi. I only like certain things, but I can also, like, I'm spoiled. My family I've got family that does all that stuff, so it's like, it's hard for me to have other people's shit. It's hard for me to have other sushi. Yeah, it is. It is. But, I swear there was something else. I swear there was something else I was going to talk about, too. Can't remember what it was, though. When we talked about the strikers thing. Talked about those trailers. Yeah. The Eternals trailer. Hawkeye trailer. Good stuff. Call rolls are bomb. Cali rolls. Yeah. No, that's not real sushi, man. California rolls not real sushi. Yeah. Also give me the yeah, no. They don't give you the shits. That's because you're getting those terrible ones from the convenience store, and you need to get some real ones. Maybe buy some real Japanese people. Buy some real Japanese people. My bad. Whoops. So has anybody else been doing those VV drops? Anybody else doing the VVs? Getting the comics and shit? Look, man, these assholes, they've been giving me a bunch of commons and uncommons lately. Like, they need to give me some more secret rares. Or ultra rares or something. See, I got like a bunch of commons, uncommons. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. Not these ones right here. No, VV, not VD. VEVE. VB. BB. Yeah. Wish I could read. Oh, you can't read, but you can type? Yeah. You got me, dude. You got me. You got me there, man. But anyway, guys, I'm probably gonna call it a night early. I know. Look, have we even been going for an hour yet? I know I was a little bit late, but really don't have much else to say for the night. If you guys got anything, feel free to let me know. We'll sit here and hang out for a few more minutes. But I'm probably gonna end up going inside, maybe turn on a TV show and read some comic books. I was recently actually getting caught up on Beyond the Breach on Aftershock Comics. Actually, I was getting caught up on that. What else was I just checking out? I got caught up on that one. There was another one I was getting ready to read too. I got some of those I need to read and check out and do some reviews on for getting ready to come up this next week, since I have access to read them early. Yeah. Let's see. You need an RC car so you can join me. Nah, man. You trying to turn me into a lazy fat ass, man. Look, dude. I'm getting a new bicycle. And I get on my little bicycle and get back at it. All right? And get on my little bicycle and get back at it. No turning into, yeah. I already read comics, man. I already have an expensive hobby. And another expensive hobby. And another expensive hobby. And another expensive hobby. Fuck, everything I do is expensive, man. Let's see, watch Squid Games. No. I think my kids watched it. See, oh, which video? Which video? He's like, dude, it got scam call guy talking to me, and I convinced him to let me sit in on the scam with the three-way call. So people were getting suspected spam calls from me talking comics. So are you serious? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That's perfect, dude. That's freaking awesome. So he got you on a three, like he called you and you convinced him to go on his next call on a three-way call. And then you kicked in and started doing your thing. Dude, that's freaking great, dude. That is that is a masterpiece. You better do like a director's cut of that, like maybe, or maybe just like a director's intro for that. You know, where you get on before the video and be like, the following video is a video I've been is a dream project of mine. Many years and thought have gone into making this video. We've done a lot of spam call videos here on the channel, and one in particular has eluded us. You could say it's my white whale. But this following one is a time in which I had a phone scammer, or you know what? I don't want to be so degrading. A phone call money collecting enthusiast called me, and I convinced him to get me on a three-way call on his next call to talk about comics. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my masterpiece. Call within a call. Yeah, or something like that. Something like that. Dude, that's freaking great though, man. That's really great. I mean, not as great as some of the ones. Like, I'll tell you, man. That time you got the guy who's like, "Hey, fuck you, man!" Like he was all, dude. Like he was all pissed off. I'm like, bro, he got there pretty quick too. He got there pretty quick too, man. That shit's funny. That shit's funny. Yeah, I literally almost died today. I'm like, I just came back from the hospital. What happened? Oh no. I'm turning second old man into an NFT. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, turn it into an NFT, dude. That's what you need to do. That's not even no joke. That's not even no joke. You need to do that, Aglax. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Yeah. Do it. You got to do that. I'll tell you the story. Read Everfrost, Home Grayskull, the DC Conjuring, the Lover. All right. Getting a new bike too. Canivo SL. Canivo SL. I don't even know what that is, man. Okay, so what happened, Landon? What happened? Okay. Queen, I want to ride a bicycle. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I was here taking a nap and I was going to drink water till the water just exploded and water got in my nose and throat and I stopped breathing and water got out. What? And after I called my mom, I told her what happened and called 911. Luckily, my neighbor was there and told him to help me attempt to take the cap out. What? What happened to the cap? The cap? The cap came off? It didn't work later. Let's see if they could check it out. They couldn't because they didn't see it. It was spitting saliva all over the place. EMS came and to the hospital and I was breathing. So I was good. Later, my mom came. I was really crying because she thought I was I choked and died, and took 1 hour for the surgeons to tell me to say we got you. We need to do surgery to get the water bottle cap. Oh, okay. So the water bottle cap went down your throat, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. I'm just going to cut your intro and use it. Yeah, do that. There you go. There you go. That works. That works, Aglax. That works. You can do that. Dude, that's crazy, man. Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. Glad you're all right, dude. Like, so it went down your throat and they couldn't get, so it was lodged in there, right? And I get that. All the saliva because it's stuck in there and like, dude, because basically at that point your body is trying to get it out. Your body, see, and that's the thing. That's the thing when it comes to things like that, is like your body naturally tries to fight for its life. And that's one of the things it would do if you're choking on that, is because it's blocking all the stuff. So it's sending all that saliva to try and basically lube up the inside so that thing will come out, right? So it will come out. But obviously it's lodged. Dude, that's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, got it out with the tube. Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Hey, man, that's scary as shit. That shit would have me all fucked up, man. I'd be like, oh, man. Yeah. No, seriously, though. Because, yeah, I mean, and that's why, like, you see all the like those movies, people are sitting there like drowning people, or, they put the pillow over their face to smother them and shit like that. Like, your body will fucking exhaust itself and fucking, like, your body will fight back. When it comes to certain things like that, the fight or flight kicks in. Your body just naturally will do shit, trying to save itself. Dude, that's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, got out with the two. Yeah, 1,000 ways of that shit. More than that, probably. I'm guessing there is. Had your phone over 20 over. Called you, called me up. Shit, shit, you would have been talking to me. I'd have been like the motherfuckers on like I'd have been on like Pulp Fiction. I'd be like, oh, hey, it's not me. I didn't bring some fucked up bitch to your house. And he'd be like, what, stab her 3 times? No, you don't fucking stab her 3 times. You just gotta bring it hard enough to break through the breastplate. Yeah, no, man. No, yeah, you have me like the motherfucker on Pulp Fiction and shit. But get the fuck out of my house, man. Yeah, that is crazy. That's crazy, man. Look, I could have died today. I'm so glad to be here to watch another stream. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's fucking crazy, man. Well, we're glad you're still here with us. We're glad you're still here with us, Landon, to live and breathe another day. It wasn't meant to be, man. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't your time. If it was your time, you would have went. You didn't cheat death. You can't cheat death. I don't think you can anyway. Not that I know of. But yeah, man, shit. Glad you're still here with us, man. And you came in and brought your fucking crazy. I don't know, it's not a sad story. You fucking crazy nutso fucking almost lost my life story. Right here towards the end of the show. Right here towards the end of the show, man. What's up with that? That's like some shit you'd read in shock suspense stories. Yeah. That's fucking crazy, man. That is crazy. Nuts. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a show there. Thank you all so much for being here today. Again, everybody, show Landon some love. Let our man Landon down in the comments know that you're glad he's still alive. Yeah, man, that's crazy stuff. Glad you got through that, man. Luckily, your neighbor was there. Luckily, somebody was there to help make all that happen. But that's crazy, man, getting that shit lodged in there. And you know what? It reminds me, it's not even anything like that. But like, God, what was it the other week? I was we were having tacos and I had a chip, and apparently I didn't. When I was saying that, I didn't mean to swallow it, but I accidentally swallowed a chip, and it was almost whole. And little triangle tortilla chip from the little Mexican restaurant, and it was fucking lodged in my throat. It was lodged in my throat, and it was going down, and I could feel its fucking jagged edges fucking going down my throat, and I'm sitting there like, because it's in there, and it fucking hurts. And you're sitting there, and you're like, sitting there drinking water, trying to get the thing to soften up and go down. But dude, it's the fucking worst, man. Don't ever accidentally swallow a tortilla chip like that. Don't ever do that. And definitely don't ever have a bottle explode in your face and choke on the fucking cap, man. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. But yeah, that tortilla chip, and it fucking hurt. It fucking hurt. Like, have you ever, like, I remember one time I was a kid and I swallowed a whole ice cube. Like, it was, like that from the ice cube trays. Like, I just popped it in my mouth. I think I can't remember if I was drinking some soda or water or whatever, and took a drink and just like, and I was like, oh, and it eventually went down, but it hurt because it was so fucking big, but it was also fucking cold going down. It was like, and I remember sitting there because it was fucking, yeah, dude, man. Swallowed batteries when it's, god dang, man. God dang, man. You know what? You need to get like a, I don't know what else you would call it, but you need to get like a diaphragm or a filter or something. No, that's fucking crazy, man. Yeah. Some of the fat girl once, she was on top talking about suffocating. Oh, fuck you. Oh, man. All right. Fell off a 800-foot cliff and landed in a maple tree one time. That's believable. That's believable, Dixie. I'm willing to believe that. But, yeah. Random Brad, you guys are cracking me up, man. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a good night. Have a great weekend. And we will see you all in the next video or live stream. Later.